Hello, good evening. It's Alicia from Quick and Delish, and it's Thursday, end of the week for me, work week, so to speak. And I, I'm here to ask you what makes you happy. And I'm excited to report that earlier this week I was getting a little concerned, because I have vision loss, and all my work now was like computer, just like you. And excuse me. um all my work is computer, just like you. So email, like lots of computer, like it's only computer, Zoom videos, like all the time, right? And it's taxing on the eyes. I had a colleague tell me that she got some of those a pair of those blue light glasses that seemed to help her a lot, because she had like back to back, like 6 to 9 back to back appointments with her clients. um most days, and she is having headaches and stuff, and so she said the blue light glasses helps. Awesome. I might have to check that out. And today last week I tried to figure out, so the monitor on my workstation, I have an external monitor hooked up to my laptop, and the resolution was really poor. And so I thought I don't know, I started feeling like maybe it was vision or something like that. I don't know, like, because it was just so hard just to see. And I had to make it even more magnified than usual in order to get work done. And then one of these days I'm going to film what it looks like for me to work on a computer, but it's a very vulnerable situation. Like anytime I show somebody like how I see on the computer, it's kind of like taking my heart out and putting it on the table for somebody to look at or um analyze. And so it's very vulnerable. And anyway, so the resolution on my monitor that I was using wasn't very good. And so I tried to use this other monitor I had from a long time ago, but the connections, whatever, things get old and the connectors don't work, what have you. So I bought a new monitor, and it just came yesterday. And when I opened up the box, so I'm patient. I'm the most patient person on the planet, like normally. But if I am exhausted and I have to assemble something, which also might mean that I have to read the instructions, which are tiny print. Let me show what the instructions look like. Craziness. Anyway, so crazy small. And so yeah, I would literally just take pictures of whatever the sections, try to figure out what to take pictures of, which I'm not even going to talk about doing, because I already figured out, and I assembled the monitor on my own without the instructions. I figured it out all on my own, and it was because I had more sleep behind me and I wasn't super exhausted, which is amazing. So um yesterday when I opened the box, when it came, I like kind of, I didn't have a meltdown, but I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to assemble this. Like it doesn't just come assembled. The monitor, you have to put the base on." Anyway, some people are probably laughing at me now. But anyway, so I put it together today because I was thinking I could finish off strong with like a better work week, and like finish off some notes from seeing my patients, with a better visual experience. And I assembled it, and I'd show off the monitor, but it's too awkward with this laptop computer that I'm using right now. But anyway, maybe I'll figure out when I get another piece of equipment to show it off, or use a tripod or whatever. But it's amazing. Like the difference is like a game changer. Like after I've been rested, sleep, an awesome night sleep, um, and then get to work. I think next week moving forward is going to be a lot easier, because the way things have been going have been extremely challenging for me. And that just adds to the fatigue. And that's not cool. That's not an option. So what I wanted to talk about was like what makes you happy. So having the right resources and using your tools is what makes me happy. It's the little things in life. I had to, I had to buy the monitor in order to be able to do my work. And So that makes it so I can do business stuff easier as well. And so that's just like amazing, like priceless. And the monitor wasn't that expensive. It was amazing. So that's a huge game changer. And I just have to make sure not to abuse it, which I don't think I will, but I tend to always add things to the list of things to do easily anyway. Um, so that was like amazing. And I had to tell some of my coworkers that I was expressing concern about my work situation. I don't know. I was concerned about how much longer I could actually proceed in this manner. Seriously, because it was just so much computer work. It's ridiculous. And so I'm so happy about that. And I'm going to report about how next week goes at the end of next week. And so another thing that makes me happy, and I hope it makes you happy too, is having control. So I made the choice to figure out my workstation. So that gives me, like, I took control and it gave me control of my situation because I started to feel like, I don't know, maybe I just can't do something, like I had that feeling and that's a yucky feeling because I know like I'm awesome. It's just I have vision loss and so it holds me back from doing things in a timely manner. I'm a little slower. I'm kind of turtle-like with my vision. And I accept that turtle-like quality of myself because that's part of the part that helps me be patient. Patient with myself, patient with others. And it's good to remember that a lot of times when you're tackling something like an assembly or whatever the thing is that is like overwhelming or something like that, like another thing where you wish somebody else was there to help you or something like that, um, is that you need to be well slept and take into consideration all the variables so that it's not a big deal. Because we ask a lot from our bodies, like physically, mentally, every day. Everybody's just doing so much. It's just like such a saturated life now, and I question whether or not it's a quality life. So taking a step back, seeing where you can have control, and then making some decisions because you are the master of your life. You can change a lot of things in your life. You may not think you can change, like your job or whatever, but like there's certain things that you can have control of. And so I encourage you to take control. And that helps us rise to do things for ourselves more often. Don't get in trouble. I'm not saying that. We're part of the Jedi forces here, people, not the dark side. Virus, COVID-19 is definitely part of the dark side. Just be clear. And we are part of the Jedi forces. So let's stay focused on the prize of, self-care is our best defense. Day 15, April 15th of the 33-day self-care is our best defense challenge. And I tell me what helps you, what makes you happy. And for me, having control over my life and using the resources and tools I have in my tool belt for health and wellness and living an awesome life are what made me happy. Cheers to that, people. Cheers to that. And I have some Sky Juice here. This is the 16-ounce or pint glass that I like to drink out of sometimes. Drink water out of. No, whatever. Yeah, water, tea, and coffee. These are my water, tea, and coffee cups. Cheers. Cheers to that. Little things in life make it all.